Yo, what's up everybody? It's your freaking boy, Wilder42K here. We're going over the room tour today. We'll be getting to the PC specs a little bit later. We'll go over all that, like what everything is. But right now, we got, we're gonna go over our Miller Lite tin. Yeah, you got that hanging up for college. We got all our G Fuel, and shout out to Razor Wire Energy. Go ahead and use code WILD on their site for 10% off every purchase. That includes merchandise they have, that includes the tubs, that includes all that. We got our throwback jersey from high school here from baseball. We got on the Pineapple Energy shirt, so I mean, you already got to peek that. Go ahead and check out the merch at wilder42k.live. That's all that shit. We got our car show poster here. We got Rick and Morty. We got our lifetime member for Insiders Club. That ain't even a thing anymore, but I'm still a member because that's lifetime. We got our PC here. We'll be going over that in just 1 second. We got our Xbox and computer here. Our Xbox and TV. We also have our camera. We got our Red Sox flag for Red Sox Nation. Got a clock just so I can see what time it is. We also got our monitor. We got our keyboard here. Yeah, you like that? You like our keyboard there? And then we got our mouse and mouse pad. And then right over here, above our Astro A10s, we got the GOAT picture here that Trav gave me last year after we won the championship. But anyways, let's get right into the spec part of the video. That's the room tour. That's all our posters and so on, but now let's get into the actual setup portion of the video. Let's get at it.
First off, let's start out with the brains of my PC. We went with a Ryzen 5 2600. Now this is a great CPU, especially for multitasking, and an insane price of only about $120 on Newegg right now today. It has a base clock of 3.4 gigahertz, but I've overclocked mine to about 3.7 gigahertz. It has a max of 3.9, but I just like the output at 3.7. And all of this is stock with the AMD cooler, so 3.7 is pretty decent. For the GPU or graphics card, I have an MSI Armor RX 580 8GB. I went with AMD for both because this pairing to me is a powerhouse for the prices. With this GPU pricing around $190 USD, you can cop a CPU and a GPU bundle for just under $400. The combo can handle streaming and gaming all in one rig on all high settings in most games. It will average 120 to 145 FPS while doing both tasks. Now this build all rests on an ASRock Steel Legend B450M motherboard. Another great buy, you get RGB lighting with multiple features like M.2 and 2 SATA ports. This motherboard retails for about $100 USD right now, which isn't bad for a motherboard, seeing how the prices are climbing. For the RAM, as a Corsair fanboy, I went with the Corsair Vengeance LPX 16GB 2x8 3000 MHz RAM. In today's gaming and streaming age, if you don't have at least 3000 MHz and 16 GB of any RAM, you're limiting your gameplay of certain games you can play and how much you can play them. And to me, the Vengeance lineup offers great performance, again at a great price, going for around $75. For the power supply, I went with a 600 watt 80 plus bronze rated EVGA unit. There's no real reason why I went with this other than it just supplied the amount of wattage plus enough headroom for upgrades if I plan to do so in the future, and this only retails for about 55 USD as well. This build is cased inside a Corsair Carbide Series 275R white case. This case is really easy to build in. I'm really glad I went with it. Again, as a Corsair fanboy, it's a beautiful white case. It has a nice wood texture feel on the front with cable passages and made it really easy to cable manage, as well as a perfect room to slide LED strips in on all four sides. You can grab this case, which has a tempered glass side by the way, for only about 100 USD. For keyboard, I went with the Corsair K65 Red with Cherry MX Red switches. I found this bad boy for a crazy price of $45, but normal retail is around $90. So let's see how this mechanical keyboard sounds. For a mouse, I went with the cheaper Corsair Harpoon. It's a great functional mouse. It gets the job done for only about $25 as well. For streaming, I went with the Razer Kaio camera. This camera outputs at 1080p at 30 FPS, and it comes with a ring light built in, and for $80 you really can't beat this price for a camera. Now for a monitor, I went with an on-brand 1080p 60Hz 22-inch monitor. You can find these at Walmart for about $50 to $65 depending on the time of year to go to buy one. It's again nothing special, but it is a crisp, clean, functioning monitor for a really cheap price. And for a sound system, I went and purchased a Logitech Z313 50 watt amp with tweeters. It provides a great sound and feel when you're watching movies, when you're listening to music. It really gives you a surround sound feel for a really cheap price of about $50 to $60. Finally, for a headset, I went with a pair of Astro A10s. I love these headsets and I can't get enough of them. I bought two of them. I have one for my Xbox, one specifically for my PC, and they're the most durable and comfortable headset I've ever owned. I've owned Turtle Beaches, I've owned just regular stock headsets, and these are honestly worth the price. For only $60. You can't beat the functionality of this headset.
I hope you enjoyed this IRL video. I hope you enjoyed my setup. I hope this was helpful and possibly you guys building your first PC. I really enjoyed making this video, and if you want more IRL content, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment. Also, go over and follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/Wilder42k. And if you're looking for merch, check out Wilder42k.live. I got t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves. I got joggers. I got posters. I got a beanie. Go check it out right now. Everybody have a good day. I'll be seeing you.